Hi guys, it's Annie B. I'm back again. I know I've been MIA for a while. I've literally been working my life away. Like, all I've been doing is working. I just threw a surprise party for my mom, and Christmas is coming, and so the bills don't pay themselves. But I am back, and I'm going to try to be more consistent. I actually have an editor, so it's going to look like someone knows what they're doing, because I obviously don't. We got a new camera, a new setup, to try to make this a little bit more professional looking. And today I am here to show you guys my beauty routine. Now, this isn't what I do every day. This is when I have, because I sing, so I have a lot of performances, so this is what I'll do when I'm singing. I have everything mastered except my eyes, so I'm going to show you guys what I do as far as beauty goes. So what I'm going to do first is I'm actually going to start with my lips, because I'm not going to put on lipstick, but I'm going to this is a vegan coconut milk something blah 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 lip scrub. I got it on Amazon. It was their best seller. My cousin Julie actually just told me that I needed to like exfoliate my lips because it really shows when you have lipstick on. And so I got this. Do you know what brand this is, Kyle?
Homemade Heroes.
Oh, alright. Homemade Heroes. It smells a little weird too, honestly, but it's all vegan and like cruelty free, and that's awesome. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this and put it on my finger. It's all like granule. It feels kind of gross. And I'm just going to like rub it back and forth to exfoliate my lips to get the dead skin off so that it doesn't show when I put on my lipstick. And you could lick this off, but it doesn't smell that good, so I really don't want to do that. Plus, when you lick your lips, the more you lick them, the more chapped they get. So I'm going to just use this water. And then I'm going to put on, the reason I started with this is so that my chapstick has some time to like soak in. So before I put my lipstick on. So this is Soft Lips, and it's vanilla flavored. I love the brand of Soft Lips chapstick. It makes your lips feel super soft. This is Makeup Forever Color Correcting Primer, and I do start with this so that my makeup doesn't make my face break out. It's supposed to correct some of the redness in my skin and also create a barrier between my skin and the makeup itself. So I just apply this with my hand. So I'm just going to take it, and that sounds disgusting, okay, and put it on my fingers.
Yeah, let me see the product so I like to show.
I got this from Sephora. The lady at Sephora helped me to pick out my shade. And basically I always use this when I'm doing a full face of makeup because I am honestly using the makeup to try and cover up my breakouts, so I don't want to make them worse. And I'm literally just kind of taking it on my like thumb and my two fingers, like my pointer and my middle, which probably isn't the right way to do it, but that's how I'm doing it, and just blending it all over my skin. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is foundation. So this is the foundation I'm going to use. It's Makeup Forever in shade 245. That's my particular shade, I think. And I'm going to apply it with a Miracle Complexion sponge, which I have to find, so... These are basically the super cheap versions of beauty blenders, and they're only like $7.99 for two of them, and I think they work just as well. I've actually never used a beauty blender. I decided to buy these after watching a video from Yesterday's Wishes, who I think she goes by Lucy Edwards now. She's also a blind YouTuber, and she does makeup videos. Thanks. So this is what they look like. They have like a pointy end.
Here, pull it up more.
Oh, they have a pointy end on the side for like smaller areas, and then they have a flat area, which is the area I use most. So I'm gonna just dampen this a little bit. And then I'm gonna take the foundation, it's in a pump bottle. So I'm just gonna take it, spread it evenly across the sponge with the pump. And I'm gonna start with the tops of my cheeks. I'm starting on my right cheek, and I'm just patting the sponge on my face, like literally just kind of patting to blend it in. So I'm going in kind of a grid from like the top of under my eye down, just to make sure that I get all of it covered. And then I'm gonna go down by my chin and on my lips, above my lips, I mean. And I'm gonna put a little bit more on here. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to start at my cheek. And I'm just going to keep blending. I'm super self-conscious about walking out of the house not being blended. So I usually do try to make sure that there's someone there to make sure I'm blended and that I look okay before I leave the house. And finally, I'm going to do my forehead and my nose. And I'm still blending because, again, I don't want to be unblended. This kind of takes forever, especially when you can't look in a mirror and figure out if you're blended, or you still have to keep blending. I'm going to make sure I get the tip of my nose. I feel like I always miss that. I'm going to close this. This can get kind of messy if you're not careful. And I'm a slob kebab, so definitely does get messy for me. The next thing I'm going to do is concealer. And I have my concealer in my brush bag, actually, because I keep losing it inside my makeup bag. And it's Maybelline concealer, and I lost the cap. Do you know what shade this is? Does it say? Light pale. So I'm a vampire. I need that shade. It has
Age Rewind.
Oh, age rewind. I need that too. So over being in my 20s, you guys. I want to be in my teens again, like Skyla's. So you just kind of twist this until the concealer comes out. I'm hoping it hasn't dried out because it has no cap on it. And I'm going to just kind of put this a little under my eyes. You're only supposed to have to turn it once or twice for it to come out, but I have to turn it a whole bunch of times to make anything come out. And then I'm just going to put it on my breakout areas. So... then I'm going to kind of just blend it right in here. I'm going to take the brush, or the beauty blender, and kind of just tap over the areas that I did just to make sure that they're blended in the concealer, because I feel like the sponge does not blend it very well that it comes with. And sometimes you actually literally just have to kind of pat it in with your finger.
Blend that area more around that.
This one?
Yeah.
So the next thing I'm going to do is powder, which I'm looking for my super short brush, but I don't see it in here. So the powder that I use is also Makeup Forever, because we bought all these products at the same time. And it comes in this square looking container. It's, I don't know if it has a specific, I don't think it has a shade, right? It's just,
no, it's just white.
And this is a pressed powder, so it doesn't get everywhere on me. Where, like, I think loose powder would. So I'm just gonna circle the brush around in here and tap off the excess and start with my cheeks. This time I'm starting with my left cheek. It doesn't really matter where you start. And then I'm gonna do where my lips are, just kind of stuck in my lips. And then I'm gonna move to my right cheek and under my eyes and on my chin. And again, this is one of those things where I am over blending because I don't want to walk out of the house unblended or powdery. So it's better to blend too much than not at all. You can't really over blend your powder, I don't think. I'm definitely not claiming to be a beauty expert, so if anyone has any like beauty tips for people who can't see, or just some in general that you see, leave them below in the comments. Alright, the next thing I'm going to do is blush. This is Beloved. I have a powder that looks just like, if I would have opened it up, I would have known because the powder has like a thing on top of it. So this is Beloved. We got this at Ulta. I don't know what brand it is.
Revolution?
Oh, Revolution?
Yeah.
Okay. It's not overly pigmented, so I do like it because I'm not putting way too much blush on by accident. And then what I'm going to do is smile, like a super big exaggerated smile, and find the apples of my cheeks. And then I put one finger on top and one finger underneath so that I know when I apply the blush, it's even. And then I'm just going to apply the blush right in between them, in between my fingers. And I'm kind of just moving the brush in like a circular motion and blending. And I'm going to do the other side. The other side's harder for me because I have to like move my, I'm not left-handed, so like just there. And again, it's just round circular motions to get the blush on. And the next thing I'm going to do is bronzer. And I can kind of tell all these products apart because they all feel a little bit different. So I got a clean brush. Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, so now I'm going to do bronzer, and that is this. This is like a contour kit. It's, I don't know what brand it is. It's
Physics Formula.
Oh, Physicians Formula, I think? I don't know. Okay. It actually came with this brush that was underneath it. I cleaned my brushes just for you guys. I have like a Beauty Blender brush cleanser, which was super expensive, but it smells really good and it makes my brushes feel super soft. So for me, I just kind of take these and I mix all the colors, and so then it just turns one color. And I'm gonna start behind my ear. And I just kind of go back and forth with this, almost like a windshield wiper. And then I'm gonna go down and follow the line down by my cheek. And then I'm gonna go up to the sides of my forehead. I'm going to leave the middle open. And this is kind of just to warm up my face a little bit. And again, I'm going to do the same thing on the right side. I'm going to go start behind my ear and then go down the bottom side of my cheek and my chin. And go up towards my forehead, and I'm just going to blend it into my hairline. Blending, blending, blending. I'm still freaking blending. This kind of takes forever, so I can't do this in 5 minutes. Normally, if I'm just going to work, I just toss on some BB cream and some lipstick. And the final powdery product that I'm going to use is highlighter, which my highlighter is actually broken, but I like it, so I'm continuing to use it. Okay, here is the highlighter. It's like a pinky color, and it's, I don't know what brand it is.
Revolution.
It's Revolution also. I think they might have been buy one, get one 50% off, and that's why we ended up with both of those. And I'm just going to use this brush to do that. My brush set is mostly an Amazon cheapy, super cheap brush set. I don't know what the name of it was. I also have a couple of Real Techniques brushes mixed in there. It's like a longer, thinner brush because I don't want to overkill the highlight. What's the name of this shade? Does it say on here? Okay, so it's Radiant Lights. This actually, I would give it maybe 4 out of 5 stars because the case did break, so it doesn't stay closed, and the pressed powder inside is kind of broken also. But for highlighter, I'm going to get some on my brush. I'm going to tap off the excess, and I'm going to keep it away from my pants because I always get it on my pants. And I'm going to start with my Cupid's bow, which is like the dimply ridge area kind of above your lip. And then I'm going to go to the bridge of my nose. I only want to highlight the bridge of it, not the tip of it, because I just watched a Wayne Goss video and he was talking about people that highlight the tips of your nose, and apparently it makes it look super big. So
I know like a lot of people do that.
Yeah, do you do that?
No.
Yeah, I don't want to have a big nose looking. And then I'm going to go and do the middle of my forehead, right? You know, it's going to stop kind of where the bronzer starts. And the highlighter is usually what I do have a little bit more trouble blending, so I'm going to take a brush afterwards and blend the whole thing again. And I'm going to get just a little bit more. Because I'm not really doing too much with my eyes, I am going to put on some highlighter on my brow bones because it kind of looks like you have some kind of a shadow going on there. I'm just kind of going back and forth under my eyebrow on that bone. I'm just going from like left to right. I'm starting on my left eye. And then I'm going to move over to my right eye. Because it just gives my eyes a little bit of a pop of color because I'm not putting any shadow or anything like that on there. So I'm going to close up this broken highlighter and put it away. And I'm going to just blend everything out. I'm just patting it with a brush to make sure, doing the bridge of my nose, the middle of my forehead, because the highlighter is really hard for me to blend. But I don't want to over blend it so that you can't see it. And this kind of just highlights certain areas of your face. I'm not sure why you want to highlight them, but I saw a makeup video that said you should use it, so I'm using it. Oh, you know what? I can do my cheekbones. I forgot to do those. I'm gonna go kind of up at the top of my cheekbones, like right under the eye. Just to try to bring out my cheekbones, because we all know I'm not a model. I do not have model status cheekbones. And I just don't want to overlap my blush, so I'm being kind of careful to try not to do that. I'm just kind of patting up and down just to blend that in. And blend everything in. Look okay? Yep. So that is the main face part, and all I have left to do is my lips. Let's see if I can find the right lipstick that I wanted. I'm just gonna kind of I like to try and put this stuff away as I'm using it, because otherwise I'll lose it. I'm obviously very disorganized. So this is blushed. This is actually, I wear this every day. basically. Now I've already exfoliated my lips, so they should be smooth. The chapstick's all soaked into them. For the lipstick, my main thing is trying to make sure, A, I don't get it on my teeth, so I kind of always run my tongue over my teeth afterwards, or a finger or something to make sure that it's not on there. This is blush. This is Revlon. Ulta just had a huge Cyber Monday sale, and their Revlon lipsticks that are supposed to be like $8 were $3. And I was like, oh, let me just get a couple. And then I added them all to my cart. I added like 10 of them in colors that I thought sounded cute. So I had no idea if they were really gonna be cute colors. I just was like, oh, rose, that sounds great. Oh, blush, that sounds great. And then I had to see when they came in if they were any good. Most of them were good colors, thank goodness. But I'm gonna take this Revlon and make sure the flat side's down and kind of open my mouth and kind of stretch it over my teeth so I get the inside of my lips. I'm just describing this for anyone else who might be blind who wants to know how to do this, because that's where I got a lot of my first beginning tips were from, like Yesterday's Wishes, or her name's Lucy Edwards now, and Fashionista, and Molly Burke. I've watched tons and tons of their videos, so if you have not seen their videos, you should watch them. I will link to them in the description box below. But anyway, so I'm going to kind of open my mouth and stretch my lips so that I don't get the lipstick on my teeth and try to apply this. So here it goes. And by applying it, I'm just going to kind of go back and forth with the lipstick. I'm starting like right to left from the middle. I look funny. And I'm keeping my finger at the corner of my mouth because I always get lipstick on the corner of my mouth. So I kind of keep my finger at the corner so that I don't get lipstick there, because otherwise then I have to kind of use concealer because it's usually kind of stained in by that time. Now I'm going to go to the top lip and do the same thing. Oops. And I'm just being really careful not to go up past this lip line as well. Now this, again, is my go-to lipstick shade. I generally put this on, like if I'm using, I just took a holiday picture for a demo that I did, like a Christmas CD and stuff like that. Then I'll use like darker red colors. This is just my everyday lipstick, and I pretty much know it goes with all of my makeup, and it's not a shocking color, and so I use this every day. I actually keep it in my purse.
You got a dot right here.
Okay. Yeah, and so then what I do to make sure that I don't have any, like Skylar just told me I had a dot of lipstick right here. I'll kind of take a tissue and like rub the outsides. I'm going to rub my lips together. Like kind of back and forth and side to side. And then I'm going to blot with the same tissue. So I'm going to just kind of take my lips and press them against the tissue and rub a little bit. And that makes it so that your lipstick's not coming off on your coffee cup and everything else aside from staying on your lips. So it just comes up off on the tissue first, and then whatever's left stays on your lips generally. Alright guys, so there you guys have it. This is the completed look, and now my hair is down. I have it straightened right now, so I took it down because I feel like it makes the look better. Anyway, so I basically just showed you how I do makeup without a mirror. So, I mean, I know mirrorless makeup was a trend on YouTube for a while, but it's not a trend for me, it's my life. Although you never know when you might need it. Like if you get stuck in some kind of a dystopian society where mirrors are illegal to look at, hey, that could be the next Hunger Games. Call me. Anyway, but honestly, that's literally just how I do it. So I wanted to just kind of show you guys, especially because the videos from like Molly Burke and Lucy Edwards and fashionista. All of those videos inspired me to kind of want to do it because I really wasn't into makeup. I felt really behind. I'm 26. I honestly had no idea what I was doing. My cousin Skyla took me to, we went to Ulta and Sephora and got the makeup, and my cousin Rebecca really did an amazing job showing me how to apply everything so that it's even and blended and nice. But that's how I do makeup without a mirror, so I hope that you guys liked the video. If you want more, please thumbs up and like and subscribe and share this video with all of your friends. And also, if you guys have any other video ideas for me, let me know. I'm probably gonna do some more videos of beauty, some more favorites videos, that kind of thing. But I also sing, so if you want to check out my singing videos, I take lessons at Bello Voice Studio, and I'm always posting some kind of something. So if you guys have any suggestions for any songs that I should cover, or any makeup videos I should do, or any makeup that you think I should try, just let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye!